Hi there, everybody. My name is Grace Smith with the Wise News Network, and today we are here with Cherryville's new full-time recreational director, Lance Hudson. How are you doing today?
I'm good, Grace. Thank y'all for having me today.
Thank you so much. And welcome back. I know that you are recently back in town and ready to take on this position. How has it been getting re-immersed into the community?
It's been great. It's been great, Grace. I'm glad to be back in Cherryville. This is, of course, my hometown, born and raised here. Love the community. Cherryville has a lot to offer. I mean,
Mhm.
it's a great community to be in.
Absolutely. And can you tell me a little bit about what your job as full-time recreational director, what will that look like?
Well, it's basically going to be about the same. What I'm going to do is oversee all of our athletic fields, all of our neighborhood parks. We're wanting to get those back to where they once were. We have a lot of work to do with that, but we have beautiful facilities here in Cherville, and we want to get them back to what we're used to having: beautiful baseball fields, beautiful neighborhood parks, a good, safe place for our community to be able to go and feel safe and enjoy everything that they're doing.
And what inspired you to apply for this position? Because I know you served as a part-time recreational director a little while ago. What inspired you to get back in the saddle?
It's just I'm wanting to give back to Cherville, give back to the community here. Again, I was born and raised here. We've got everything that you want in this small town community, and it's growing. The downtown is beautiful. They're bringing downtown back. All of our departments at the city of Cherville, they're real good to work for. Our electric department, our public works, those guys do a great job. It's just that feeling of being back in your hometown, and being around all of these guys in your hometown.
The Cherryville Public Works is they're a great group of people.
Awesome group of people. Chris King, Kevin Abernathy, they all do a great job down there, and everybody under them. I've been here a week now. Anything that I've went to them to ask for to help us in the recreation department,
Mhm.
they're 110% willing to jump on board and help us and bring everything back.
That is awesome. How do you intend to work alongside these other departments to not only strengthen the recreational department, but also help them as well?
To be with them, to know that when they call for us, we're going to be there to help them as well, just like they do us. I know the Cherville Chamber of Commerce, they do a great job with the festivals, the Christmas parade. We want our recreation department to work alongside of all of them just to enhance it, make it better. Anything that we can do to help them, we will be there for them.
Perfect. And can you tell me a little bit about what your first few weeks back in the saddle have looked like?
It's been awesome, just the feeling to come into Cherryville, to be in Cherryville, to drive up to the parks, to drive to the baseball field. It just brings a chill back to my body of, I'm back home.
I love to hear that. And can you tell me a little bit about what recreational projects you plan to focus on first?
Well, we're wanting in the recreation department, we're wanting to work well with our Little League Baseball, our Dixie Girls Softball. We want to make those programs successful like they once were back in the 90s. And we want to have that family atmosphere at the ball fields, coming out to the ballpark, getting that hot dog, enjoying your kids playing the game. We want to work well with them to make it a successful and a bigger program. Also, with that, with the YMCA, what
Mhm.
programs they have. The city of Cherryville and the Parks and Rec, it's not that we want to do our own stuff. We want to work with every group out there to make it more successful and better for our community and our citizens to have good programs run and own absolutely the best facilities that we can have them on.
I hear that we're about to have the best splash pad in the state of North
It
Carolina.
is coming. The baseball thieves splash pad. It's going to be beautiful. They're working on it now. They've been out there the last week starting on it. Hopefully, that's going to be a big success for us.
That's very exciting. And I know that that splash pad is being funded with that grant Piedmont Lithium has given the city of Cherryville. And Piedmont Lithium has been pouring a lot of money into the city for our recreational department. What do you intend to use that money for in the future as each year passes by?
The only thing that I could see us using money for would be upkeep, upgrades, and all to the facility for our citizens. Is what I would see in that any grants that we get, anything, any type of money, it would only go back into the facilities that we have.
Awesome. And do you have plans to collaborate with local businesses as well to further enhance the recreational department? Like I know you mentioned just a couple seconds ago, hot dogs at softball games, maybe food trucks. Any kind of ideas off the top of your head?
Well, yes, we definitely have to work with our local businesses. They will make us successful in everything that we do. Sponsorships for little league programs, Dixie programs. Anything that we can do to help them bring people into the community to help their businesses as well.
Hmm.
So there's definitely always you've got to work with the whole community, and you've got to be open minded, and you've got to listen to your community. You got to listen to your citizens, and do what they're asking.
Hmm.
I mean, that's why we're here for. You know,
Absolutely. And what kind of skills are you applying to this position that would carry over from when you have previously held a similar position with the city in the past?
I'm a lot older, wiser, smarter. I mean, hopefully I've learned from a lot of mistakes that I did in the past, and I've seen a lot of other things going on in other communities. We need to make adjustments with that and do it the right way the first time now, and hopefully being a little bit wiser, I can do that.
Why do you think that recreation is so important for a city community?
Enrichment. I mean, it's just you need it in your community for our citizens, for our youth, for our seniors, for our young adults. It's the enrichment of life.
Do you have anything else you'd like to add about the position or any upcoming projects you're excited about?
The gym. I cannot wait till we get our indoor gym.
That'll
And
be
I feel
awesome.
like that's something that the city of Cherryville's needed for 20 plus years, their own
Mhm.
actual indoor facility. With that, people say, well, you can have basketball. It's not just basketball. You can have volleyball. You can have senior programs. And that's something where, you don't want to take over the Y's senior programs, but it could be the city and the Y are working together to make the programs better, make them bigger, having two different facilities. You have more opportunity, but the indoor facility will create a wide range of activities that we can do for all ages in this community.
Everyone should be excited about that.
They should. It's something that's been needed for 20 plus years here.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Lance. I really appreciate you coming on and talking with me
Thank
today.
you, Grace. I
Absolutely.
appreciate everything y'all do.
We appreciate that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And for the Wise News Network, I'm Grace Smith.